Today we are going to start with English literature. Till now we had been continuing with English grammar, but now that we have the books, we are going to start with your half-yearly syllabus, which is the new part from your new book. Alright, so we are going to learn from your new book, which is the English literature book, which is Living English. We are going to do the explanation of the story that we have in the first page or the first chapter. So let's not waste any particular time and let's continue with the explanation of the chapter. Children, the first chapter, the name of the chapter is the class play. Alright, so what do we understand by the term class play? Do you have any idea about the term class play? Well, I will tell you definitely what it means. See, basically I haven't tried this with you, but I had tried this with another class which is currently in the immediate next batch after you, like your juniors, immediate juniors. I had planned this whole setup. I had actually arranged for a class play with them so that they could understand the chapter well, and that is how I teach in the classroom these days. So you people haven't experienced that, so you people don't know. But a class play means something, a kind of a play, say stage, like your classroom would be the stage and you would be placed as different characters, alright, and we would be writing a play on it, and you would be enacting the whole part. You will be acting the lines that will be given to you, you will be saying that, and you will be acting according to the chapter, and that is how you would also be learning how to conduct a class play, and you would be learning the chapter by heart. So that is a very good and effective way for you to learn the chapter without much effort. It will only take 5 to 10 minutes for you to understand the whole chapter, and the concept will remain in your mind for a long time because you are actually practicing and learning the whole thing. It's kind of a fun activity. Alright, so let's not waste any more time and let's continue with the explanation of the chapter. So this is the chapter and we are going to start with the explanation. The children are excited. We are starting with the chapter. See, the children are excited. Today we are going to talk about they are going to talk about their class play. Alright, now the children are very excited because they are going to talk about the class play that is going to be organized by the teacher. So, see, the teacher is saying, well children, what do you think we should put up for our class play this year? Should we do a fairy tale or an animal story? So that's, by this we can understand that every single year they organize for a class play. It is kind of a project, kind of an activity which is held every year so that they enjoy learning in the class. Alright, I wish we were in school now because I could have taught you the whole thing. I could have practiced the whole class play with you. Anyway, let's not get into that since we cannot do that. Let's move on and let's continue reading the chapter. So what does the teacher mean by the words? So the teacher means that the teacher is asking the students for some suggestions on the topics on which they could be doing or conducting their class play that year. Okay. So the teacher is saying, should we do a fairy tale? The teacher is asking the students whether they would be doing a fairy tale or an animal story. So one child is saying, how about Superman? Why not Batman? How will anyone fly in the hall or climb over the walls? Correct. If you want to be a Superman, definitely you would be needing to climb up the walls and Batmans fly. So, it is not possible in your school hall or school classroom. You won't be able to do this. Will you be able to do it? No. Now, see, the children discuss different ideas. So, now the children are actually going on to discuss some of the ideas, some of the topics about which they are going to conduct the play. So, one girl is saying, how about Aladdin? You remember Aladdin? You had read one chapter in your previous class. Yes. So, now another boy is saying, why not Iron Man? Now, the teacher is saying, why don't you all read some stories at home and we'll talk about it tomorrow? That's a good idea. Let's do that. So, now the children are very confused. One is saying, let's do Aladdin. One is saying Iron Man. So, the teacher listens to all that confusion and she tells that it's alright. Maybe you people are too much confused. So, go home, read some storybooks and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll finalize the whole topic tomorrow. So, another child says, that's a very good idea. Let's do that. Alright. So, let's see what is there in the story after this. Let's continue. So, now Renu, there's a girl named Renu who borrows some books from the library to read at home. Okay. So, Aladdin, Superman, I don't want to do any of them. What's the matter, Renu? Why are you so upset? Papa, I'm looking for a story for our class play. But these stories show only boys are strong and brave. I don't think that's fair. Girls are equally strong and brave. So, Renu goes to the library and she borrows some books to read at home. So, now after reading, she is telling that she does not want Aladdin, Superman, all these things she does not want to do in the class play. So, then her father tells her, what is the matter? Why are you so upset? Why are you upset? So is not there. Why are you upset? So, then Renu tells her father that she is looking for a story for her class play, but the stories that she has been reading has only boys as the strong and brave person. So, do you think, children, only boys can be strong and brave and girls cannot? Well, no, that is a very bad concept. It can never be, because girls are equally strong and brave, isn't it? Yes, girls are equally strong and brave. If a boy can be a teacher, like for example, I am giving you this example, if a boy is a teacher, see, you have very nice, good male teachers in your school, isn't it? Very nice, good teachers, but also you have some good female teachers as well, isn't it? So, in everything, in every kind of thing, both boys and girls are equally brave and strong and good. No one is superior and no one is inferior. Superior means much more good, inferior means not that good. Well, no, both are equal, both are superior. There is no inferiority, there is nothing bad in anyone. Okay. Now, so children, moving on. So, see, then her father says, I don't think that's fair. Girls are equally strong and brave. Correct. Girls are definitely equally strong and brave. Now, moving on to the next part. See, Renu's mother enters the room. What are you two talking about? Mama, I'm looking for a story for our class play. But most stories show girls to be weak. I don't think that's true. So, you are right. Women can do whatever they want to. You know that I am a lawyer and your grandma is a doctor. So, what shall I do? Where can I find a story for our play? So, now her mother enters. When she was talking to her father about all these things, her mother enters the room and she asks them what they were talking about. So, then Renu tells her mother about the problem that she is facing. So, at that time, her mother says, definitely you are right, and you know, women are not inferior, they can do whatever they want to. Like her mother is a lawyer and her grandmother is a doctor. So, then Renu asks, what shall she do? Because she needs to find a story for the play. So Renu's parents look at each other and smile. So then what happens? Renu's parents look at each other and they smile. Why? See, her father is saying, you can write your own story, Renu. But I don't know how to write a story. I've never written one. We will help you, but you have to think about what you want to say. Well, I want to write a story in which boys and girls face difficulties together and are equally brave and smart. Okay, so now Renu's parents, they look at each other and they smile. Why? Because her father is saying that her father is telling Renu to write a story of her own. Now she is telling that she does not know how to write a story. So how will she write? Then her mother tells her that they are going to help her, but she needs to think what she is going to write in the story. So then she says that she wants to write about a story about a situation where a boy and a girl, they both face the same situations in life and they both come out together equally brave and strongly. Alright, so now we will move to the next page. Now, Renu and her parents discuss different ideas for the story. Finally, they hit upon a good one. The next day in school, the teacher asks the children for their ideas. Okay children, let's have your ideas about the story. I still think we should do a play on Superman. He is strong, brave and can fly. How can a human being fly? We should enact a story on real people in real situations. The children discuss different stories. Then Renu shares her idea. So children, what have we learned till now? See, Renu. Now Renu and her parents, they discuss different ideas about the story. See, basically when you write a story, what do you need? You need some certain kind of ideas, alright, idea on which you are going to write the story. The story would be based on a particular idea, no? So that is what they are going to talk about. Now, so finally they hit upon a good one. So finally they get a good topic and they start writing the story on that. The next day in the school, the teacher is asking the children whether they have any idea or not. So then after that, what do we see? We see that one child is saying that, ma'am, I think we should go with Superman because he is very strong and brave. So then another girl says, how can a human being fly? It cannot be real. Can it be real? Can a human being fly? Well, no, it cannot be. So she is saying that we should enact. Enact means acting. So we should enact a story on real people in real situation. So the children discuss different kind of story. Then Renu comes up with her idea. Now, I think we should do a play in which boys and girls face a real situation with courage and smart thinking. Do you have a story? I do have a plot for the story. We can write the play together. So now, the children were discussing different kind of story and suddenly Renu comes up with her plan. So she says suddenly, I think we should do a play in which a boy and a girl faces a real situation with courage and smart thinking. So the teacher asks her whether she has a story. Then she tells the teacher that she has a plot. Plot is something about a story. Plot is something on which the whole story is based. Alright. So she is saying that she has a plot for the story and they can write down the story, play together using the plot. Now Renu narrates a story about her cousin Alka and her friends who are stranded on a camping trip due to a storm. So Renu goes on to narrate a story. Narrate means tell. So she is telling a story about her cousin Alka, whose name is Alka, and her friends who are stranded on a camping trip due to a storm. So what do they do? Alka Didi is on a trek with her college friends. It is raining heavily, it gets dark. They are worried and don't know how to reach the camp. The path is muddy and slippery due to rain. It gets difficult to walk, so they hold hands and walk together. Soon they reach a police station. They wait there till it stops raining. So now Renu goes on to share her plot, the idea. So, the story is based on like this. See, her story is based on her cousin sister Alka. So, she is saying that Alka Didi, her sister, is on a trek. Trekking is something, it's like climbing the mountains. Okay, trekking means climbing the mountains. So, she was on a trek with her college friends, and it was raining very heavily and it was getting dark. So, they were worried and did not know how to reach the camp. So, now the teacher asks, so what do they do? Now, she is saying that the path is muddy. Okay, path is muddy and slippery due to rain. So, definitely when it rains, the muddy roads would be slippery, yes, and it gets difficult to walk. So, they hold hands and walk together. Soon they reach a police station. So, the friends, they go together catching their hands, and they reach a police station, and there they wait till it stops raining. Now, moving on to the next page. So, now everyone seems to like the story. It sounds interesting. Of course, it is just an outline. We will have to work on it. Well done, Renu. We can write the play together. We like the story. Let's write the play. So, now everyone likes her story, and the teacher says it sounds very interesting. Of course, it is just an outline and we have to do a lot of work on it. We need to work on it. So, very good, Renu. Well done means very good. So, she says we can write the play together. So, another child says, or many other childs say that they like the story and they are going to write the play. What have we learned in the story? In the story, we have seen that there is a teacher in the class who is telling the students, or rather asking the students about the topic on which they are going to conduct a class play. And I already told you what a class play is. A class play is the same kind of drama that they are going to conduct in the class with the students for a better and fun learning. Alright. So, now there are many students who say about many other topics like Batman, Superman, this, that, but the teacher is not satisfied because the students are very confused about which topic they would be conducting the play. So, the teacher tells them to go home, read some storybooks, and then come up on the next day with some topics. So, now Renu goes and she sees the stories. Alright, she goes and she reads the storybooks, and she is not convinced, she is not happy with that, because in every book the boys are shown as more powerful and strong, whereas the girls are not having any powerful side, and that is completely wrong, and she feels that it is very bad. So, she tells this to her father, and her father tells that yes, this is not good. Even her mother agrees on this part, and she says that girls are not inferior, they are not bad, they are equal as just like a boy. Alright, so they all decide upon one thing, that they are going to write down a story, a real life situation where both boys and girls are suffering. Alright, they are in the same situation and they come out brave. So, her parents, Renu's parents, tell her to write down the story. So, they discuss, and the next day she goes to school, and the students are going on to say that they are going to conduct the play about Superman and all, but another child says that no, it is not good, because that is not realistic. No child can fly or climb up the walls in the school, so that is not realistic. Let's do something realistic. Then Renu tells her plan to the class. She tells about the story about her cousin Alka, where her sister Alka Didi, she gets stranded. She is stuck on a place, on a trekking place, where she went with her friends for trekking, and it was raining very heavily and she got stuck with her friends there, but they all came out brave from that situation, and that is what her story was about. So, she shared that story, and her teacher really liked the story, and others too liked it, and they all agreed that they would be writing a play together on the topic. Alright. So, children, I hope you understood this part, you understood this chapter well. So, if you have any confusions regarding anything in the chapter, please feel free to ask me over the comment section. I am going to tell you the whole thing. Alright. and the next day I am going to share some of the notes with you. There will be no video for the notes. Please copy down the notes and start learning them, because this is a part of your half yearly syllabus. So be cautious, keep learning, stay safe. Till then, take care, bye bye, and lots of love. And don't forget to like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go and subscribe the channel in YouTube, then you'll get all the updates every day. Alright, and yes, again I am saying, please keep watching, because if you don't watch, you won't be learning what I am teaching. Alright, so now from now on we are going to share notes on literature, and we are going to explain the chapter through videos. So if you don't get the videos and only get the notes, please don't be worried, because we are sending you the notes. For notes, how can we make a video, isn't it? So we are going to send the notes. If you have any query in the notes section, please let me know to the comment section. Alright, so that's it for today. Till then, take care, bye bye, lots of love, and stay safe. Bye.